Jason Momoa is opening up about a terrifying near-death experience. During an appearance on Jason Bateman, Sean Hayes, and Will Arnett's podcast Smartless, the Aquaman star, who noted he comes from one of the biggest surf families in Hawaii, revealed he almost drowned once while surfing with his friends in Maui.
We're doing this paddle. We went in at Jaws.
Oh my God, Jaws is the real deal.
And we did like a 14. It was like a 13-mile paddle with I was with Dave Kalama, my friend Joe Flanagan, and Laird Hamilton. We paddled like 13 miles down the coast, and you're kind of almost a mile offshore. And then my leash snapped, and we're about 7 miles into it, and my leash snapped, and it's so windy on Maui, and so the board just went. I couldn't even see it anymore.
The actor went on to share his initial reaction and response when the incident occurred.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was trained pretty well, so it was fine. So I took quite a few on the head. They're pretty big. They're like 10-foot Hawaiian waves, but
unbelievable.
I'm literally probably half mile at that point offshore, and it was just it's actually, this place is called and it's literally because there's all this water that pulls out, and there's
Dollar
a channel
drinks
there
on
pulls
Thursdays.
Out, and it pulls you out, and you just get hit with these waves. So I was stuck in this crazy spot, which is probably the outer reef, and unknown to me, I was really on the outer reef, and they couldn't see me, and I had my paddle, and I was waving it, and they couldn't see me, and the waves were so big, it was basically took my shorts off. It was so big.
Hang on.
I reached down, put my shorts back on.
Shorts off at I'm pretty sure that's in the village.
I looked in. Shorts were off at I looked in, and I was just like, my daughter at that time was 3 months old, and I lost it. I was like, oh shit. I couldn't.
He revealed that at a certain point, his body began to give up, but then his toe hit the outer reef, allowing him to get his head up from the water.
I was out there for a while, and then I just couldn't see anyone coming to get me, and I couldn't move anymore, and my arms and my legs gave up after, I was out there for a while. But Laird had to go in and then go all the way around me and paddle up behind me. So it's a coastal paddle, so it goes with the trade wind, so you're going down the coast. And then he came from behind, and I had already given up. My body stopped. Like, I couldn't move my arms anymore, and I bubbled down, and then my toe hit the outer reef. Like, I literally gave up, and I'm screaming inside, and my foot just hits the outer reef. And I don't know if it was a whale or just could be one rock, but I just reach down, grab it, I jump up, I get hit by another wave, and I dig my feet into the coral, and I'm literally in the middle of the ocean, and I could barely put my lips above. It's just to breathe and get a break, but I had already given up. So it's like, you've already given up and died, and have the second chance at it. And then I still stayed out there for like 10 minutes. And I'm just hanging on the side of this reef. And then I hear Laird come from behind, and he's on my board, towing his board.
After the Game of Thrones star reunited with his friend in the ocean who had both their boards, the two were able to paddle back despite challenging waves. Once he reached land, the 46-year-old detailed which habit he quit that he could never drop prior to the incident.
I get back on the board, and we start paddling. He's like, you got to go out. And so we just keep paddling out, and I just keep trying to go over every wave. I lose the board. He loses the board. It's just it is brutal getting out of this spot. And so we end up getting out really far, pretty much on the shelf of Maui. And I have 7 more miles to paddle. My feet are covered in blood, and I'm just literally like with my ancestors, just paddling the rest of this way, head down. And we get out, and I mean, I could have been trolling. There could be sharks everywhere, but I'm just like trolling this whole coast. Blood's all over the
blood
board.
You're dropping too.
And we get in, and I used to smoke, and I used to smoke like 2-3 packs a day. I'd roll a pouch. I couldn't stop for my kids, couldn't stop for my ex. I couldn't stop smoking. And the moment I came out, I never smoked again. Like, I just died. Like, I tried and tried, but I couldn't do it again because I gave up. Like, I gave up my life.
Do you remember the moment you felt that you were saved, that you actually got through it? Do you remember that moment?
I remember seeing him, but I was like, I was 10 minutes dead already, That would have been 10 minutes. Had there not been the outer reef, like had there not been some, and I do believe my ancestors. I do believe I prayed to my grandmother, my grandfather. I mean, I was reaching, and I was in a bad position, and you're stuck out there in that kind of waves with no board. You're and you just know way you can swim in. It's just not. I don't have that. So it was a bad spot to be in.